the win here in Miami. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
Here we go.
So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Marc Gasol. Red Hot is out there with Jay. And it's Smith. And it's Beverly in the two-guard spot. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone the way he goes about defending the rim. It's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Shake and bake passes to Whiteside. Gordon a screen. It's good from long range. Shake and bake's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Beverly. Here's Red Hot. Gasol a screen. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The dish to Smith. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. On the wing, Gordon. And in the first, a little... Oh!
Yikes! Wow. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Beverly. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
There's Shake and Bake. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And the basket by Gordon.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gasol, a screen on Winslow. Jay, the pass to Smith. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Smith kicks to Gasol. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
The pass to Gordon. Gordon a screen. Here's Milton. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Shake and Bake's got 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Screen by Smith. Here's Red Hot. Off target from three-point range. The Heat leading by 8. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Shake and Bake passes to Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Shake and Bake. Defended by Beverly. A 3-ball. That one, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Smith against Winslow. Smith dishes to Beverly. They set the pick. Red Hot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And they double up Gordon. Kicks it to Ingles. Clock at 6. chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Shaken. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Smith with it. Passes to Beverly. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas no good that time either.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Feeds it to Ingles. It's stolen by Smith. To the inside to end the drought. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Heat leading by 8. Right side a screen. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And that's now 7 points for Shake and Bake.
You watch the Heat play, you watch their young athletes, and you think about the conditioning of all of their players. Allegedly, they have one of the toughest practice regimens in the league. I don't think guys get too fired up about their training camps, but certainly pays off throughout the course of the season.
Here's Gasol, and Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And for the Heat, Brent, as bad as the workouts might be, the payoff is there.
Yeah, it's always amazing how many former Heat players talk about going down there and getting ground down. And if you're getting ground down in just a workout, what the heck are the practices like? This is not a franchise or a team that's for everybody in the league, but that's what the Heat do. They sift through those kind of guys and then find out what Miami Heat players are out there and available, and then they bring those guys in.
I just put y'all sheets in the dryer, man, so make sure you have that. I put your sheets in the dryer, so make sure you got the bed section
We're seeing
cleaned
very
up.
little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been
okay,
ineffective.
just come on. Help her out, too, with her bed.
Morris is checked in for Dallas.
All right. And in the front of y'all beds, too.
Here's Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's the feed to Morris. Dishes it to Beverly. Dallas moving it around. Here's Gasol over Whiteside. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his third basket of the night right there. Shake and bake passes to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. In the corner, Winslow with it. Sinks the triple. Winslow's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Beverly kicks to Smith. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about that quick trigger in terms of the release of that shot there by Smith? Always looking to get it going from the mid-range.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Right now, Brent, so much ball movement is perimeter based, but as defenses have adjusted, do you think we'll see more offense run through the post again like we did before?
I think what we're seeing, Kevin, is that post-up play is being redefined by more guards, more guys who draw attention down there on the block. And that's the way these shifts are happening. The offense right now in today's NBA is so far ahead of what defensive concepts have taught you for years that the post-up game, it'll be a few years before we get back to dynamic post-play.
I find that comment you just made fascinating, that it's that much advanced over the defense.
Yeah, because think about it, Kevin. For years and years, you've had coaching staffs and film guys talking to you about the basic qualities of a defense, and that is rim runs for the big, getting back into the paint, and building your defense out. You do that today, you're at a disadvantage almost every possession.
It's Gasol missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here we go, one-on-one. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. There's shake and bake. He's got 7. Again, the miss by the Heat. Outside Gasol. Back to Beverly. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. There's the pass to shake and bake. He feeds it to Collins. Here's Aprinas. No good on the triple.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gasol. And it's the Heat on the break. Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And he makes both free throws.
I don't think anybody around the league does this, but a lot of fans do. Erik Spoelstra won 2 championships while in Miami as the head coach of the Heat. Of course, he had the big 3, but he was the one that orchestrated and got those guys to work things out to become title contenders for the years they were together. Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Morris kicks to Rose. Beverly for 3. They grab their own miss. Rose in the post. Whiteside's there. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Here's Jay. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. And Brent, I was looking up what you said about Spoelstra and his multiple NBA titles. Less than 15 coaches ever have done that.
I mean, you're an incredibly special coach to be on that kind of list, and you feel like Erik Spoelstra doesn't quite get the recognition from the general NBA public, certainly amongst the coaching ranks. These guys look at what Erik Spoelstra was able to do with that roster and marvel at the young guys' efforts and exploits during that time.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Heat. The Mavericks also with a sub. Red Hot, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Here's Shake and Bake. 11 points in the game. There's a good screen. Hits it from three-point range. Harkless has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Red Hot, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
They get the rebound. Tipped away. Collins passes to Shake and Bake. To the paint. .110 left in the first. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Clock at 4. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
They set the screen. Here's Beverly. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Shake and Bake. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Jay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jay's got 5.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
Right side, no good.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Rose gets the bucket.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Heat lead by 12. And will return shortly. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. The Heat leading by 12. Gordon out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Rhodes in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Smith kicks to Portis. Over in the corner, Beverly. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
Stolen by Beverly. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And you got to be careful when Smith's around the basketball. He's a guy that's always looking to pounce on the passing lane.
Back to Ingles. Right side, Gordon. Fires it up. Got a hand on it. Smith, the pass to Red Hot. Here's Portis. Pass to Red Hot. He kicks to Beverly. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
Offensive rebound. Morris kicks to Portis. Here's Smith. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The Heat leading by 9. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lever. Over Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Portis in the post. Defended by Gordon. Scooped up. And another shot. Portis can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lever passes to Harkless. There's the dish to Collins. The Heat need to get a shot off. Lever. And he overshot that one, missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Kicks it to Ingles. Looking to end the drought. It's rebounded by Portis. Mavericks trail by 6. And Gasol slams it in.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
And that's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
Lever passes to Harkless. There's a screen. Pass to Gordon. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Morris kicks to Smith. And there's the pass to Red. That 3 off the mark.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Here's Lever. Covered by Smith. Harkless on the wing. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Dallas. They've got a 10-0 run going. Smith outside. Gasol on the high post. He gets that one. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Miami now. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
Pass to Jay. elbow shot is on the way. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul. The Heat leading by 4. There's shake and bake. 11 points in the game. Feeds it to Collins. There's shake and bake. Covered by Smith. Passes it to Jay. Smith outside. There's the pass to Jay. Inside. And it's the Heat on the break. Collins is running. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Marc Gasol.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Milton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Smith outside. Over Whiteside. It's Gasol missing.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
There's the screen. Abrinas the pass to Winslow. Pass to Shaken. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From past the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This just doesn't seem to be his night or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick or it's going to be lights out.
Fires it up. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Smith.
And I just love how Smith is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the ball, measuring the shot as the pass is en route.
Morris against Collins. Over Morris. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
This all setting the pick for Smith. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And the Heat lead by 2.
Back at you. That's payback for the 3 on the other end.
A little mano-a-mano there, entertaining, but you also want to keep your teammates involved.
To the wing on the left. Jay the pass to Smith. But they'll get another chin shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Jay's got the game tied up here for Dallas. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The feed to Whiteside. Vicious to Winslow. This is it to Shaken. From outside off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Morris dishes to Gasol. Here's Jay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jay's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shake and bake passes to Collins. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Collins. Reese Harkless comes in for Winslow. And it's Joe Ingles in for Alex Abrinas. Beverly with a screen on Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
They set the pick. Down low. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Shake and bake. He's got 14. Fires the three. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Now Smith. 1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
And you really can't mess around when Whiteside is nearby. Always a defensive presence.
A big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the trend is we're becoming a more positionless league. The league is asking guys entering the NBA to do more things. And so, with that being said, of some of the youngsters, who strikes you as the most versatile?
I really love the demeanor and approach of Karl Anthony Towns' game right now. I just feel like there's something that he has in terms of how he controls himself on the floor, Kevin, and the full confidence of the complement of skills he has. Stepping back and shooting threes, playing out of the post and making passes, handling the ball on the fast break. I think Karl Anthony Towns does some amazing things and is incredibly versatile from that 5 position.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Patrick Beverly, Jay out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Red Hot, and it's Smith in at the point guard position.
And how about the confidence that Smith plays the game with? He knows he's not the biggest guy out there, but that doesn't stop him from being the most aggressive.
There's shake and bake. And here's Whiteside. Whiteside, Gordon. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
As soon as Whiteside leaps for that offensive rebound, you just know he's going to finish off that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Smith for 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They get it back. Here's Gordon. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's deflected. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
And the Mavericks call time here. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Jay. Morris comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Smith. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Milton. Right through the D for the layup. Shake and Bake's got 16 points.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Morris with the bucket.
And the confidence of Morris, even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Whiteside. He feeds it to Winslow. Gordon with the screen for Winslow. It's rebounded by Portis. The Mavericks shooting about 42% so far. Rose kicks to Portis. Outside Rose. At the elbow, it's Gasol. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Gordon dishes to Winslow. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose kicks to Morris. They set the pick. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Here's Shake and Bake. 16 points for him. Right side a screen. From deep Ingles. Drops in the tray. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now the pass to Portis. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Gordon. He dishes it to Ingles. Winslow, the pass to Whiteside. And here comes the break. Morris kicks to Portis. Dallas moving it around. Here's Gasol. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to.
A poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
He kicks to Gordon. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Brett, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Gordon a screen. Ingles in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Gordon. Here's Rose. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Red Hot. Outside for Gasol. Passes it to Red Hot. Here's Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Here's Gasol. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. To Whiteside. slammed in by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
The pass to Red Hot to the right side. Gasol, a screen on Ingles. Gasol against Whiteside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Whiteside, Gordon fires from deep. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Outside Rose. Sinks that one from the post. Rose has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose, able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
Gordon with a screen on Rose. Milton. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Shake and Bake's got 18 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Dallas calls timeout.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Different look for Miami. Collins checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for Joe Ingles. Dallas making a switch here. The Mavericks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Winslow again. Smith. Pass to Red Hot. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Smith outside. A 3 from Morris. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Shake and bake passes to Whiteside. That one wide left. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah. Jay. He's guarded by Collins. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Here's Smith. He's got 11. Out to Morris for the lead. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there are a lot of things to like.
Dominating the glass, and that can give you confidence as a defender that your big man is going to take care of any miss.
6 to shoot. Here's Jay. Dallas, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Collins kicks to Abrinas. They set the pick. Feeds it to Collins. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Jay. He's guarded by Collins. It's tipped. To the paint. There's Red Hot. He has 6. And it's Smith missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the wing on the left. Here's Red Hot. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 6th assist on the night.
Always positive when you're a willing passer, and that is the case for Smith. Terrific at sharing with his teammates.
And the Heat call time here.
What are you coming down here?
Harkless is checked in for Winslow. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Miami's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Collins, a screen on Smith. Buries the long-range jumper. Shake and Bakes got 21.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Jay, he's guarded by Collins. Misses the layup.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
And it's Abrines in the corner. Here's Milton. A 3-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Beverly for 3. The Heat shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Abrines. And it's denied. Harkless with the steal. Here's Shake and Bake. Covered by Smith. To the left side wing. Shot by Collins, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Over to the left wing. Red hot. Off target from outside.
They play it right. We're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, you can see when Whiteside put the ball down to drive that he was going to do everything in his power, and he's got a lot of that to flush it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
You can bring him down here, Bree.
That's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a... Mavericks trailed by 6. Harkless is out there with Collins. And it's Abrines in the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Red hot the pass to Gasol. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. The Heat leading by 6. Collins, a screen on Smith. Kicks to Collins. Trying to break that ice cold streak. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Mavericks shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Gasol kicks to Smith. Good looking screen by Gasol. Puts it up from 7. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Harkless with the bucket. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Smith right side. Now and it's Miami with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Abrines the pass to Harkless. Over to the wing. Here's Collins. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's blocked. Rose. Defended by Gasol. Abrines the pass to Lever. Dishes it to Harkless. Rose. Defended by Gasol. No good on the three. Mavericks trailed by 11. Smith with it. Now the pass to Red Hot. Back to Smith. He feeds it to Gasol. Fades back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Jay's checked in for Portis. Marcus Morris comes in for Red Hot. And it's Rose in for Smith. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
There's a good screen. The dish now to Collins. Abrines kicks to Collins. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. And Beverly kicks to Gasol. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I'll tell you, Gasol's one of the few second-round picks to command a max contract in his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
And it's Abrines in the corner. Pass to Lever. They set the pick. Makes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Rose goes in. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Collins. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Beverly dishes to Gasol. Stolen away. Winslow, the pass to Abrines. Here's Lever. He's covered by Rose. Here's Collins. And the 3 ball is good. Collins has got 6 in the quarter. Outside Rose. Gasol a screen. Back to Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
A different look for Miami. Aaron Gordon comes in for Collins. And it's Joe Ingles in for Alex Abrines. And Dallas also making a switch. Red Hot is checked in for Marcus Morris.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Now, here's Ingles. Lock at 6. Here's Weaver. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 10. Passes it to Red Hot. He dishes it to Gasol. Dallas, no good that time either.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second.
Lever passes to Gordon. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Beverly, the pass to Jay. There's the pick. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose kicks to Beverly. Here's Jay. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Lever. He's covered by Rose. It's deflected. Back to Ingles. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Winslow is screen on Rose. Here's Ingles. Not enough on that one as it misses. Mavericks trail by 10. And there's the pass to Red Hot. From outside, off the mark.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
The Mavericks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Outside Rose. Back to Beverly. Pass to Red Hot. Here's Jay. And the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
There's the pick. The wide open look here for Ingles. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 15. Dallas calls timeout. Hey, Brent, we've seen a number of super teams created via free agency or trade. Do you think that's good for the league?
I think it's great for the league. I think it's awesome to see some of the great players play on the same court together and some of the chemistry that creates. But what's been interesting over the course of the last couple seasons, Kevin, is that we've had these young marquee players stepping up in environments and with organizations now that are must-see TV. So aside from the super teams, there are young players carrying their team to hopefully greater and greater heights that keep you interested in all 30 teams in the league.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Beverly against Ingles. Here's Red Hot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside Gordon. Six to shoot. Passes it to Shaken. Smith with the defensive effort. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Pass to Ingles. Launches a three.
Oh, babe, I'm
Mavericks trailed by 12. Now Smith. Here's Afalabi. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
Gordon a screen. The pass shaken.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
And it's Smith missing.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, just scanning the box score and looking at the rebound total tonight, I don't believe it. Shows the absolute passion he has for that part of the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Hassan Whiteside.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Here's Jay. Here's Red Hot. Shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Here's shake and bake. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.